Hey guys, how are you? This is Jose from Beyond Food Market. So guys, I'm here at DePaul, and I want to talk about. It's just kind of like an update video, kind of like I feel like we hit a milestone. So my whole journey, I'm just recording it to chronologically just show how something from an idea. I didn't record from like the very first thought of me like saying hey, but I started doing it after listening to one of my mentors, Gary Vaynerchuk, and I just started documenting. You know, I don't know, like in November 2018 was my first video I think on here, and the idea. So that's what it was. It was an idea. So let me just catch you up on the idea. So I was at Polsky Center, and I was working on another project. So I was there for 12 months just working on this project. And while I was there, they had this thing called the Rostandi Center for Entrepreneurship. And I met with a couple of the mentors there. And they had told me, I just kind of like threw my idea out because it was for a nonprofit. I was kind of thinking like, this is going to be good for people, that maybe it should be a nonprofit. So I spoke with a couple of them, and they're like, you know what? They kind of like yeah, I can see that. I can see this happening. And so I started getting a lot of positive feedback. Started meeting a lot of mentors, and then I put together like a little PDF, some images, got some stuff printed, started showing them more of them, and like yeah. And they're like, go into the neighborhoods, go in the community. And I'm like, okay. So I went to the community, and then I met up with Operation Hope, and then I got to the entrepreneurship program they had there. Hold on, for a couple months, and I mean for 10 weeks. It was a 10-week program. So we got to do our business plan. I got to meet some people in the area. Got to kind of like see what's happening in the area, and it slowly started coming, like the pitch deck, and it started evolving. So from an idea of me thinking, how can I bring food? So here's the idea: how do I bring plant-based food into Inglewood, right? How can I get nutritious food into Inglewood? Because there is no nutritious food. So, well, there is. I can't say there isn't, but an abundance. It's called the food desert for a reason. So I'm like, how can I kind of like help this thing? And I came up with an idea. It's called an all-in-one vending unit. It basically is an inclusive vending unit that has a door that opens three ways: through the NFC, through mobile, through credit card, through your phone via augmented reality application that you can look at the product on the phone, purchase it, unlock the vending unit. You can actually bring your phone and use QR code like they do in Asia. And so that's it. So it's cashless. And I'm like, you know what? That's what we have to do. You got to go cashless. So that's it. That's the idea. And that's the update. So it's been 30 months since I quit my job. I've been working on this since, I don't know, maybe it's going on 14, 16 months-ish. And that's it. Been working at DePaul, kind of like, and then I went to the Coleman Center for Entrepreneurship. They had a little project. I pitched it there. That's kind of like my first pitch. And it failed miserably because I really didn't understand a good understanding of how to present it best, right? But from that feedback, I was able to start kind of like honing down. And then from that, I decided to say, hey, let's do a patent on it. On this little IP. So that's our differentiator. And so here's where we are today. So from the thought of me bringing food, I was like, how am I going to bring food in there? So I had to create this item that's going to help us. It's called the all-in-one vending unit. And that's how we're going to bring it. So now the next step is try to prove it out. Try to see if it's possible, right? So wish me luck. That's the video for the new subscribers on YouTube or anybody watching. Appreciate it. Guys, talk to you soon. Love you. Bye.